and welcome all. I'm one of your candidates for the position of the mayor for the city of Moncton, New Brunswick in 2026. It's time for me to take off this armored suit and set aside my other alter egos, known as Eco Prime, Captain Patriot, and Captain Canada. For those unique titles have been given to me by some of our very young citizens over the past decades, as well as a great many elder residents and business people that are no longer with us. 4 of those personas have been used over the last 4 decades in order to continue to bring attention to the extensive works of the Eco Guards organization's 1987, where we strive to maintain some sort of true eco balance within our city, while also taking on so many more great causes that have made some changes in personal lives of a great many citizens in the past, but also used to promote many concerns and solutions to those over those many years, while remaining true to all of you. Anyways, enough about that. It's truly time that I maintain and bring out my true identity and mannerisms, and truly put on another suit in order to again work hard and represent the people of Moncton, New Brunswick, but in a different manner, and it's not like I really stopped doing it over all these years. For I've stood for a great many proper causes over all that time, and I still do. Anyways, these are my campaign pledges. Fact-based achievable possibilities if elected. Number 1. Amend the Municipal Water and Sewer Act or any other revenue act affiliated or associated to such to include a hardship clause, thereby assisting some of the most financially vulnerable Canadian citizens of our community, primarily in helping and alleviating the burden upon any injured workers, as well as the disabled and elderly homeowners or anyone beneath a financial threshold that would cause undue hardship in their financial abilities in paying unreasonable water and sewer charges when they undergo hardship for whatever unforeseen reasons. That a great many other communities and cities throughout Canada have already put in place. Also amend the Act to forego or remove the necessity of not-for-profit organizations that currently pay for water and sewer, thereby exempting those organizations from paying for water and sewer, especially if those organizations deal or work within the fields of the prevention of poverty. But also amend the Act to remove the abilities, thereby preventing any of the City of Moncton's departments, including the City Revenue Department, from shutting off anyone's water in the event that they cannot pay said water bills. For it's a necessity of life. And also amend the Act so that in the event homeowners refuse or are unable to pay their water and sewer bills, that the city can recuperate said funds at a later time and will receive those said monies when and if the property owner decides to sell their home or upon the sale of the home-based property in question. And also amend the Act to completely not allow for the charging of taxes and or late payment charges in the form of any interest rates or charges upon any homeowner's future, current, prior, or late water and sewer bills. Fact-based, achievable possibilities if elected. Number 2. I'm prepared to also dedicate much of my time within my duties as mayor to find and make real meaningful solutions and changes in the manner of how we deal with the homeless issues in Greater Moncton, and how we really deal with people regardless of stature, position, influence, or difficulty in housing of such individuals, with an emphasis on municipal financial or other supports of those organizations currently conducting those valuable and necessary works, without an overly abusive criteria process, but with a combined municipal and organizational monitoring adherence process, while also assisting in lifting people up through our supported friendship network. Moreover, have city staff adhere, but also participate in sensitivity seminars and undergo such training for a better compliance and overall public experience. Fact-based, achievable possibilities if elected. Number 3. Seek and formulate real solutions as it relates to many of Moncton's municipal infrastructures to better tolerate or endure possible negative climate change effects in the event that they come to fruition. Municipal over-preparedness and better coordinated and supported emergency responses. Supplement and future prospects. Number 3A. Including electric vehicle fire suppression tools or solutions created by me and as part of the Eco Guards organization's overall purpose. For water can't or should not be used in dealing with any type of thermal runaway battery fire. If you want to know more about that fact and those real innovative eco-based solutions that could truly benefit all of Moncton's citizens into the future, check out the playlist for the Eco Guards organization's Snuffers units videos on the rumble.com video platform site stated here. Jeffrey McCluskey for Mayor of Moncton, NB 2026, and also the Stand on Guard with Me Rumble channel. Moreover, this could be a great industry with manufacturing of such devices for fire departments throughout the world. But it will require great investments by those pushing those electric vehicles as a so-called eco-based solution. With that said, the city of Moncton could work in conjunction with the Eco Guards to produce the first fully capable units for its fire departments. But I digress. Fact-based, achievable possibilities if elected. Number 4. Protection of our inland waters, rivers and streams and lands, as well as agricultural sites and recreational areas that border those waterways, by conducting a true quarantining of the former Petit Kodiak Riverside Tri-Community dump sites. Fact-based, achievable possibilities if elected. Number 5. Rail system alterations and redirection and removal of main downtown core railway line, thereby preventing possible negative consequences in the event of any possible devastating rail car accidents in the downtown core. Fact-based, achievable possibilities if elected. Number 6. Standard economical basic low-income or affordable housing, with the participation of provincial and federal government assistance. Similar, but far better than NB housing units and projects that have been locally diminishing over the decades. Supplement and future prospects. Number 6A. Possible future reintroduction of a different causeway linking Moncton, Dieppe, and Riverview at the Wheeler Boulevard termination point at the Moncton and Dieppe Main Street intersection in order to create another crossing point, further linking all three growing communities and creating a better shared tidal bore visual experience with a dedicated observation site linking Moncton, Riverview, and Dieppe, and the revitalization and dredging of riverbanks, thereby creating a lakefront downtown core with further abilities in water controls during possible combined rainfall and high tide flooding events, with abilities and eventually revitalization of the complete river system with enhanced circulation systems, tidal power generations, and sweeping sediment properties for the Shepody Bay, thereby extending the river system's lifespan, as well as a waterway lock system, thereby gaining the ability to bring limited shipbuilding or recreational boating back to Moncton. With the creation of a maritime historical tall ship museum on the site of the old Riverside Tri-Community dumps upon its true quarantining. Can you truly envision the Moncton business sector's abilities to maintain their downtown businesses if Moncton and Riverview had such a complete recreational lake system spanning from the former causeway area throughout the whole downtown core, reaching to the new future causeway previously mentioned? But also truly comprehend this one fact. You were all lied to concerning opening up that former causeway in order to apparently revitalize that dying river system. My God, there are just some people who truly believe they know what they're talking about when it comes to our environment, but really have no clue how the earth truly works, let alone ecosystems. Such a great waste of past taxpayer monies, when that former causeway was protecting the upper river system, as well as maintaining many life forms, and was a man-made, thriving ecosystem all on its own. You know, just like the Jones Lake area. And the riverkeepers never tried to open that dam system up, or have it removed. So much for being true so-called riverkeepers. And believe this, the Eco Guard organizations and I called that out back then, when the US-based riverkeepers came to Moncton and then forced the opening of the former Causeway Gate system. And all you people just fell for their uneducated analysis, determinations, and so much more. For they truly had no idea what was sitting right on those riverbanks, and now they know and don't truly comprehend how to really deal with it. If you truly want to know more, check out these YouTube and Rumble.com sites for visual video representations. Jeffrey McCluskey for Mayor of Moncton, NB 2026, or the primary site, Stand on Guard with Me. But seek out the series playlist, The Call to Serve Canada, Part 2, Sections A through J. In other words, there are 10 video productions in total, but they are mixed throughout other works for within that combined channel's articulations. That's why a playlist was needed, to make it easier for you to check those out at your leisure. But you never know, you may also enjoy knowing about many other bodies of artistic, music, and a great many other works created within the city that not many of you ever had any idea existed, or the fact that those were being created right here in Moncton. Now, besides those possibilities, it should be clearly understood that being the mayor of any city is a fair bit of work if achieved properly, and would also weigh heavily upon the person taking the responsibility, and the other many duties would still be required to take place. For municipal council and the other representatives would still certainly weigh in on all these subject matters, and that's just part of our democracy. But if they think that several of those solutions and actions could not take place, think again. It only requires, or takes people with great visions for the future and great desires to make all those things come to fruition, as well as a great team of employees and many others, whom would be dedicated to making this city and surrounding communities far better places to live life and raise families. Anyways, in the event that I'm elected to serve as your mayor, I'll do it with honor, integrity, and thankfulness for the opportunity to further serve all of you in our community. And please remember to help keep our society and surroundings clean, and also remember that together we can achieve anything that we desire. So let's do this together, and let's get to work for our brighter futures. Let's just do it. Now, if you would like to know more within a better, more in-depth version of this video concerning my pledges, you may also want to view the next in these bodies of works, set to be released once my nomination papers are submitted and finalized after this Easter holiday 2026, where you'll learn more about why I truly believe that I'm the best candidate vying to be the city of Moncton NB's next mayor. Until then, please check out those 10 videos of the Call to Serve Canada series of video productions. Truthfully, EcoGuard's organization's 1987 to current primary founder and CEO, computer electronics engineer, 1983 to current inventor, physical and digital artist, published author, illustrator, eco-based solution specialist, and autodidactic bioecologist, former Green Party of NB Moncton Center candidate 2014, and longtime Moncton resident. Your possible future mayor, Mr. Jeffrey McCluskey.